All right, everybody. Welcome back to your tiers list. This is the last one. This is the last one. We are doing our centers position, the final one of the 2025-2026 NBA season. So if you go back, you go through the point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center, whoever I got as the first 10 spots, those are your top 10 going into the season. That's just my personal opinion. That's my personal opinion alone. Is it wrong? Most likely, but it'll be all right. It'll be all right. So let's get started on center's position. We'll start off with Miles Turner for the Milwaukee Bucks. B tier. Yep, let's straight up B tier. He's gonna be able to do. He should be able. Not. He will be able to. He should be able to do that. Everything that Brook Lopez did during his time there. So he should be able to rebound. He should be able to rebound, score more, still stretch the floor out for Giannis. Everything possible. Everything possible. Which is good. Like I said, that's always good. That's always fantastic because you need somebody like that to do it. And he should be able to fit that role absolutely beautiful, in my personal opinion. So he takes the B tier role. I think the only way he gets up to A tier if he just randomly started scoring more. I don't I can't say that. I wouldn't put past it if he somehow had a career year in scoring. I can't. I would not be surprised about that. I don't think it's going to happen. I think he's still going to stay where he's normally at between that 15 point per game range. And yeah, just keep it pushing. Next up, this is from the Boston Celtics. I can't even say the man's name. I can't say the name. I won't be able to say his name at all. D tier. I'm not. I'm not interested in the centers of the Boston Celtics. I I can't say what I'm about to say because y'all see it in the video here. Y'all see it in the video. I just don't believe that their center rotation went for where it was to where it's at now. I just don't believe it. I really don't believe it. I don't. I don't agree. I don't agree. For the Atlanta Hawks, it is Okanu who had a pretty good season last year, but I'm gonna put him at C tier. I think he had a really good season. I think the thing is with the center positions are stacked. What the center position mean a little stack up top. Everybody else kind of falls down the map, in my personal opinion. It's like a heavy fall down. But he did have a good season last year. Hopefully he builds onto that. And if he does, awesome. That'd be even better for the Atlanta Hawks moving forward, especially now he's gonna have Kristaps next to him to help out on the defensive side of the ball. I don't know if he gets surpassed. I think he probably already surpassed what Clint Capella did for them. So that's always good. But let's see here. Diabate for the Hornets. I haven't really seen him play as much. I really haven't seen him play as much. So I most likely won't spend too much time discussing anything that he has done into the league. My personal opinion. That's just me though. Just me. That's just me. But he has to be good, right? He has to be something. If he's taking that starting role, he has to be some sort of valuable to the Hornets. Catch lobs, play defense. You know what I'm saying? You got to do something. Got to do something. So shout out to him. Shout out to Duabate. He'd probably be better. He'd probably be here better. Let's see. He got as long as you're playing with a player that can throw lobs to you, you should be good. You should be good. And he's got to thrive in that role. That's all. He has to thrive in that role. That's all he has to do is thrive. The next player, I feel like I've seen this kid before. I just don't know what's his name would be. Pretty sure I've seen this kid before. I just don't know the name. Yeah, it's not. That's not who I thought it was. Can't be him. Is that? No, that's not. That's not him either. Who is this kid? This happens to be. Is this Is this Messi from the Pelicans? That could be. It could be Messi from the Pelicans. Could be who I'm looking at. Let me ensure that. Y'all know how bad I am with people. No, that's not him at all. I don't know. I'm about to skip him. I'll be back because that's one downward. Wendell Carter Jr. I'm gonna put him about C tier. I don't feel like he fits with the Magic anymore. I really don't feel like he fits with the Magic anymore, and that sucks because I always thought, you know what? I know who this is. I thought I thought he'd be really excellent for them, but not anymore. Not anymore. I don't think he does good for the Magic anymore. I think the Magic needs an upgrade at that center position. I think they need to upgrade that badly. But right now he's serviceable. He's serviceable. Hopefully he does something. This Khalil Ware, that's who this is. I know I wasn't tripping. I know I was tripping a little bit. Nick Khalil Ware is a C tier player. He might have that trajectory of getting even better. 21. He's only 21. He was already looking good for them last year. So going into next year, maybe he gets even better. And that'd be great for him if he gets even better than he was last year. But Khalil Ware, young player, young upcomer. He could surpass. He could be entering the B tier talk by the end of the year. Probably about halfway this year. Quite honestly, if we being real honest, probably about next year. Now the next player here, I didn't know he was playing the center position. Apparently, they might got him playing the center position. This is Marvin Bagley. He only played 31 games last year. Well, honestly, I don't know what he's supposed to be doing for. He's gonna be playing for the Wizards. I don't know what he's supposed to be doing. I don't know if he's supposed to be better than he was. He's gonna be worse than he was. I mean, I'm question marking on him. Let's take a look through his. Let's see. When was the last? What was his last healthy season? It's been a while. His last Ooh, it's been a while. It's been a very long time. He hasn't played. He hasn't played over 50 games. Ooh, it's been a while. It's been a very. It's been a minute. It's definitely been a minute that he's been healthy enough to play any games. So I'm about to put him D tier. I'm gonna put him D tier. It's been a while since he's been healthy to play any sort of basketball games, and he's been traded for the past couple seasons here. Coming into this year, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. He was with the Grizzlies last year. He was okay, only for the 2 games he played. But yeah, I'm gonna have to put him D tier. Wow, that sucks. That sucks for him, man. Ah, it happens. It unfortunately it does happen to some of the best players. So, Rudy Gobert, I think he's about a B tier level player. He's always been that defensive minded player that I mean, people. I think people just hate on Rudy Gobert just to hate on Rudy. I don't think there's nothing. I don't think. I mean, I understand he's not everything that you think he'll be, but just to hate him is kind of crazy. I think he still bring elite defense. I think his defense still changes a lot, especially for the T Wolves. I think he still brings a lot of value in that position. I think he does. He does excellent. In my personal opinion, I think he does what he's supposed to be doing. I could move him up depending on the rest of this list, but right now, B tier. Speaking of B tier, Isaiah Hartenstein from Oklahoma City Thunder, B tier player. Excellent. I love him. I love him. He's been playing really good with us. He always plays real good with us. Double machine. The passing, the small passing that he does and cut to the basket, the defense, all that stuff. A lot of stuff that I was worried about when we signed him because I was seeing him when he matched up against Embiid, but I guess I had to change my thought process. It's like Andre it is Embiid. I'm like, yeah, but you don't have to be in foul trouble against the men. That was my concern that a lot of foul trouble was affecting the way he played. But despite that, I think he played really well when he could. Big man, run the floor and stuff like that. It frustrated me a lot whenever Presley was going small ball for whatever reason, and they put him on the bench. And I was like, why is he on the bench? Like we signed him for a reason. That's for the rebounding purposes that Chet is missing out on. What are we doing? And that made me feel better. It definitely made me feel better. I'm just saying. Dominic Klingon, I think he's going to take a nice jump next year. I'm gonna put him about C tier though. I think he played excellent for his rookie season. And now it's going into year two. That's your guy. That's your guy for the future. That is definitely your 100% your guy for the future. Love to see what he's gonna be in the future. But at this moment of time, I'm gonna have to put him D tier. He could be ahead of everybody, but the other players could also take that step up. Besides Wendell, in my personal opinion, I don't think Wendell can step it up another step. But yeah, I think he has another step to him. I think the face of the C tier is Walker Kessler. Rumors have it that they're thinking about trading him. Also, him and what's his name? What is his name? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Him and Larry Marketing are questionable. Might be traded soon off the team. Who knows? He could be traded. He couldn't be traded. He could be there for longer terms. But who freaking knows? Who truly knows? But I think he's been. I think he's good. I think he's a really good player. He's going to be one of those franchises. He's going to be one of these playoffs franchises center for the future, and it's going to make a lot of Jazz fans upset. Like I said, I think he's good. It was kind of weird to have put him on the bench that one year, and I was like, why is he coming off the bench? He's really good. He should be that starting center. And now we move to an era to where the center position, in my personal opinion, you don't have to be this elite center. You don't have to be you don't have to be like the Jokic or something. No, you could be a old school center and just play well and move your feet and you're good to go. And I think that's exactly what Walker Kessler does do, in my personal opinion. That's just me saying. Next up, we got Nick Claxton. I'm gonna put Nick Claxton behind Walker Kessler. I think Nick Claxton. I think a lot of people kind of overlook him nowadays. He was somebody that a lot of people kind of. I think he had that one year, and everybody was praising that one year for him. But then after that, no one really talks about him. People still think he's a certain player. I don't think he's that player anymore. I think that's kind of long ago. Kind of long ago. Kind of long ago. So, well, that's me. Draymond Green. I'm gonna put him ahead of Rudy Gobert for now. uh, for now at the B tier. He's no longer A tier, people. That's gone and over with. This is a new Draymond. He's still going to be a great defensive player. He made all defensive first team, but he's getting old. You know what I'm saying? Him starting at the center position this year will be it's going to be bad for the Warriors. I'm not going to lie. That's not going to be good for the Warriors at all. I don't think that's I think that small ball stuff has gone out the window. I don't think he can do it anymore. He's gonna act like he can and stuff, and we're gonna be, praising him for his defensive side of the ball, but the offensive side is kind of gone. In my personal opinion, kind of gone. That's just me. That's just me. King here is one of the guys who I say is probably the king of the regular, um, regular basketball play, regular big man just doing big man stuff. Zubac from the Clippers. I'm gonna put him A tier. That was a beautiful season that he had last year. That was a beautiful season. Him and Harden worked it out perfectly. 17 points, 12 and a half rebounds. Godly. Was a monster defensively. And should have been almost an all-star. Almost an all-star. Oh my God. The man was a beast last year. Oh man. Lakers fans, y'all upset? Yeah, that's one of the players Magic Johnson traded away. Excellent player. I think he belongs in the top 10 conversations of the center position. He's in there with comfortable. I think not comfortable, but I think he's in there with the elite names. I think he's in there with some elite names, in my personal opinion. That's why he's A tier. Another player in there with him would be Demontis Sabonis. I'm gonna put Sabonis ahead of him. I think a lot of the centers that will be in this list will be ahead of him, but he's he's still good. Sabonis still an awesome player too over there in the Kings uniform. For how long is the question? I don't know. I don't. I don't know. Would it be weird if Sabonis ended up going back to like the Pacers because the Pacers need a new center? That'd be crazy. Would it be crazy? Could be crazy. Okay, I'm just tossing out ideas. But he's riding away over there in Sacramento. I think once De'Aaron Fox was traded, I think Sabonis should have been traded also right behind him because it's kind of cooked. I ain't gonna lie, it is kind of cooked over there. Kind of cooked. But despite that, still grabbing rebounds, still being a double double machine, still being excellent player. I think he's like I said. I think he's everything that you want him to be. I think he's everything that he does. He play makes, rebounds, score. He just need he just need a team behind him. That's it. Just need a team behind him. Derek Lively, I'm gonna go ahead and put him at the C tier. He's right behind Walker Kessler, another guy that we are all expecting that's going to take that another jump with this team. But if he should be starting, so if he start next to AD, yeah, he could, yeah, he still be a high, he could be a high level pick and roll player. Let's play excellent, and that'd be great. That would be great. That would be great for him. That'd be awesome. Sangoon found himself in this conversations. I'm putting Sangoon ahead of, and I'm putting Sangoon ahead of Rudy Gobert. Yeah, I'm doing it early. I'm doing it super early. The man's in an evolution state. I don't know if this is a trend or something. I'll have to do some more research, but a trend I'm starting to notice is a lot of international big men, Jokic, Sabonis, and Sangoon has been the main three. I've noticed that they go from regular, they go from all right. They go from like all right, cool, and then when they start developing, then those playmaking skill sets are starting to branch out a little bit more, and they start to become more deadly as a player. I think Sangoon just needs to be a lot more aggressive when it comes to scoring and stuff, and then he's good to go, in my personal opinion. He'd be good to go. I'll be right back, people. So give me a couple seconds. Got a little got a little hot in my house just now. None of that had to open the door, but that's just my personal opinion. Sangoon's becoming an even better player. Also, he's got to get more aggressive. As soon as he get more aggressive with his shot selection and shooting and stuff, I think it'll be even a lot better for him and for the Rockets, which most likely will happen with no Van Fleet. So maybe his assist numbers go up. Maybe it stay the same. He might take that jump I'm talking about. Hmm. That could happen. Zach Eady. I don't want to put him. I don't want to overshot Zach Eady just yet, even though I want to. I'm gonna put Zach Eady. I'm gonna put him. I think I'm gonna put him right there. I think I'm gonna put him right there. Wendell started to be a little bit. I think Wendell started to be a little too high, but I think Zach Eady surprised a lot of people last year. The fact that he was able to move his feet as a bigger man. You know what I'm saying? He's a big man, and at his height and weight, a lot of people didn't think he could move his feet as well as we thought he could in the NBA, and he did it. He did it. He did it excellently, and I like it, and I enjoyed it, and I enjoy seeing him. And he's going to be an excellent addition for the. I always say once I signed him, I said that is a Memphis Grizzlies player if I ever seen one. And I was 1000% correct. So, haha, I'll take my dub. I know I'm not a draft expert or nothing. I just like he looks like supposed to be over there. Okay, but yes, I'm moving Wendell Carter down. Yeah, I'm moving Carter down. I was not impressed by the stats that I saw when I watched the game. When I was watching those games, especially in the playoffs and stuff, he felt like a non. He felt like a non-threat. He felt like a player that was just out there for decorations. He didn't feel like he was providing anything for the team, and I was not impressed with anything that Wendell Carter was Junior was doing. I still say he's a C tier. I think he's still above the other three that's below, but Is that really saying as much? Probably not. Yeah, probably not. Okay. But for the Pelicans, Ye Missy, I want to say that's how you say his name. I'm gonna put him at the C tier too. Kind of, I'm back and forth with him. I'm back and forth with him. I think he hasn't got. I haven't seen him much from him. Let me take that back. I haven't seen too much from him. Now they added Derek Queen to this Pelicans team. So I don't know if he still takes that starting center position or he comes off the bench. It's gonna be interesting to see. Definitely gonna be interesting to see. Now we get to some hard hitters for the next three. Wemby. I know when everybody wants Wemby at the S tier. I'm putting him A tier. I'm gonna put him as the face of the A tier. I can't put him on S tier just yet. That injury slowed him down. Rookie season, awesome. It was good. The blood clot slowed him down for what he was doing. Now, if he would have completed the season, I could have argued that. But right now, he's the face of the A tier. He's up there. I know a lot of people probably got him probably top three, top four already in the center position. I can't do that. Not yet. That's how it's gonna look like on this list. This list gonna make it look like that, but I can't put him S tier. He's there. He's there. He's like I said, probably when the season starts, and probably by December, maybe even November, he most likely will be arguably top two center. He probably be the second best center in the NBA. And I'd be like, yeah, let's say it's this. And then people can come back to the video like, oh, you put him only A tier. And he's like, yeah, well, that's why I make these videos beforehand. So calm down. But yes, Wemby, excellent player, excellent player. But like I said, remember, this is a fully healthy list. This is everybody healthy and playing. This is how we're looking at it. And right now, I believe he's A tier. When he plays fully healthy, he most likely will be S tier. But right now, A tier. Because the other two guys that's going to be S tier, y'all know why they up there. Don't act like that. Carl Anthony Towns, I'm going to say he's A tier. I think he's right behind Wemby. I think he had an excellent year last year. I think he was. I think he still needs to up it a little bit more. I think he needs to channel his Patrick Huey and Willis Reed mode, and I think he'll be even better. I think offensively, for me, I feel like Cat has it offensively. I think he has everything he needs offensively. I think he should focus mostly on defensive side of the ball, and I think if he gives more effort, if he becomes an average to above average defensive player, I think then that will unlock the Knicks to making the finals, in my personal opinion. Like I said, I think his offense will always be there. I think they give everything they need to do for his offensive style, and I think that's cool. I don't think he needs to focus on that. I think now he should move towards a little bit more better defensively, and then that would unlock not only him, but I think that will unlock the Knicks, and I think that'll make him even better. That's just me. A healthy Joel Embiid is an S tier center. Are y'all surprised? Y'all should not be. Y'all should not be. He's an S tier center to me. The last time we saw a healthy Joel Embiid, he was MVP. He was balling. He was untouchable. He was scorching the league. He was unguardable. He was everything plus more. I think he was, like I said, arguably the best center in the league. He was showcasing why he was number two behind the other guy consistently. My personal opinion. Jacopoto is another name that as long as my mouse understands. Jacopoto is head of the C tier. Another player that I say is the definition of just a big man that does his role, nothing more, nothing less. I think he gets over. I think sometimes he gets overshadowed. I think sometimes he gets overshadowed, overlooked. But I think it's because he's playing with the Raptors, and the Raptors are trying to become. It's trying to develop. It's trying to do a different version of the way they play basketball, and that might be affecting the way he plays. I'm not 100% sure, but I think Jacob Portal is still a serviceable big man. I think he's a very serviceable big man. I'm saying that. I'm putting him about B tier. I'm about to put him about B tier. I think he's serviceable enough. I think he's good enough. I think the team that he's on is doing something different, and that's what's going on. Now, Nikola Vucevic, I'm gonna put him about C tier also. I'm gonna put him about right here. I mean B tier, not C tier. I think he's about B tier. I think he's the definition of get off the Bulls. 34 years old, should be competing for a championship, dog. Why are you over here waiting? I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't get it. But Vucevic has always been consistent, good, still 18 and 10, even at this age that he's at. Still a good player. I think he's not that good defensively. I think if you put him against, like I said, he could be a player that I could call in the buyout market. Then again, the Bulls just might hold on to him just to have a center, just to have one. That's possible. That's definitely possible too. But good player still. Jarrett Allen, I'm putting him at the end of the B tier. I think he's better than Jacopo. Let me take that back. I think he's better than Jacopo. Underrated. Underrated. Definitely underrated. Underrated, overlooked sometimes. Like I said, we had a discussion in the last video whether or not Evan Mobley should be the starting center or not. That's the conversations. That's definitely the conversation. I still think Jared Allen brings a lot to that team. He's just I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, he might have got to fit a different role. Let's say he's another player that I could see getting traded at some point too, but they did pay him. So I think the Cavs are gonna ride this out for as long as they can before they decide to make any changes to their starting unit with those four-headed monsters. He might be the odd man out. He potentially. Jalen Durant, I'm gonna put him at the head of the C tier. Still developing, 21 years old, still look good, double machine last year. But he's still getting better. He's still getting better. So I can't automatically overhype him and say, yeah, he up here with it. Not yet. Not yet. I think he will be. I think he'll be one of those elite pick and roll centers like the Zubac and the Isaiah Hardenstein and those players above him. I think he's got to study the game and watch them and see how they was doing certain things. And then once that happened, I think he finds his way. I think he finds his way up there. For the Pacers, this is Isaiah Jackson. I wasn't too impressed with him when I saw. Not too impressed with him, but he played. What team was he on last year? I don't remember what team he was on last year. Pretty sure he was on the Pacers last year. Was he not? He might not have. He might not have been. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because he got hurt. He got hurt and injured. That's right. He got hurt and injured. I think he's more of an energy guy coming off the bench more than he is a starter. If he's starting for the Pacers, I don't think that's going to work out too well for him, in my personal opinion. That's just me. Of course, the best player in the world, it is Jokic. Do we need to have a discussion about Jokic ever? I don't think we need to. I think we're good here, right? Right, people? We don't need to question him being the best center in the league. If you have to question that, I question you if you question that. I'm just saying. I'm going to question you more than anything. For the Phoenix Suns, the starting center, who is the starting center over here? That's Mark Williams, right? Pretty sure that's Mark Williams as the starting. Pretty sure Mark Williams is the starting center for the Suns. I Where do I put Mark Williams? Because injury plays a factor too. I think if you take the injuries out, I think he might be the best center in the C tier. But he misses a lot of games because of injury. He misses a lot of freaking games. So if he can cool off that missing a bunch of games and he plays, this guy, at this young age is really freaking good. Got to cut them injuries out. We've got to cut them injuries out. Once that happens, we're good to go. And Ayton, DeAndre Ayton, I'm gonna put him about B tier. I'm gonna put him behind everybody on B tier because I have to see it. It's a contract year. It's a contract. It's a contract year. It's the Lakers. It's pretty much either you ball out for everybody or you get up out of here. He'd be part of a playoff team, a team that's looking to win a championship. And I was assuming that by the end of the year, he could be higher or he could be where he's at. That's it. That is your centers list. That is who I think are the best centers in the NBA. Fully healthy. Like I said, every list is the fully healthy version of them. So fully healthy, that's what I'm looking at right here. My personal opinion. Make sure you guys hit the like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch y'all on a different video.